30, 60. We've never said that as the number.
We haven't said the 69, 420.
69, 420. We're going to have episode 69, 420 coming up.
We're going to have to.
In like a few weeks. Anyway, we're on. Here we are. Another week, another episode. We're just getting too complacent with our introductions. But we're here with another guest.
Yes.
We're guesting up again. Back-to-back guests. A stream of, we've got about 4 guests in 5 weeks or something. So we're pretty much taken off. But this is guest number 2 in that row.
It is.
A big, massive welcome to a 25-year friend of mine, Mr. Cody Bishop. Thanks for coming on the podcast.
Thanks for coming on, man.
So
golf claps.
Oh, I can't. I'm holding a mic.
Yeah, no,
right? You got hands free over there.
Am I supposed to do that?
Yeah.
No, this
25 years, I reckon it would be. So, because you went to Settlers Farm, obviously, as well.
Yeah.
And
We had a bit of the battle of the afros in primary school.
Yes,
Really?
we did. Yep.
Battle of the Afros. What, the big ginger afro?
Well, no, mine was more in high school. In high school,
My high school, I had a massive afro, but it started like year 6, I reckon.
Yeah, you started working that up there. But we went to Settlers Farm, which not a very highly renowned school these days as it was when we first went there.
I used to love it there.
Where's Settlers Farm? I've never even heard of it.
So you know the Hungry Jacks that I burnt down on
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Just behind that Hungry Jacks is Settlers Farm.
Right.
But it was so progressive in its time because it was the only primary school around where you called teachers by their first name.
Oh, that's pretty progressive.
So, like, you know, we were thinking we were the coolest kids because you'd hang out with your mates from other schools and they're like, yeah, Mrs. fucking dickheads a fucking and you're like, Mrs. something.
Mrs.
Like, I've got Judy.
Call me Jennifer.
Yeah, I've got Judy and Karen. All of these names. So, yeah, then, like, my youngest brother, AJ, went there and, yeah, he ended up having to move because shit went pretty downhill there from what it sounded like.
I remember I used to love it at Settlers Farm. I remember going from Settlers Farm to Paralawi and thinking instantly, like, where the fuck's all the green?
Yeah.
Like, Settlers Farm was just like
no one had weed.
Ovals
No one had
everywhere.
weed.
Oh, really?
And then no one had weed anywhere.
weed.
No, like, it was just like grass everywhere, like ovals everywhere. You go out, you kick the footy with your mates through primary school, every recess and lunch. That's what you used to do. And then I remember getting to high school and it was just pavers everywhere, just
And
big
dead
buildings
grass.
and pavers. And it was just like, what the hell was this? I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
But then year 10, I remember doing some sort of work experience. I went back to Settlers Farm and because they had a music program then. So I did some work experience as like a music teacher because that's what I wanted to be. And yeah, they built a fence all the way around it. All the way around it. Kids couldn't do anything anymore. And like it was, as soon as one kid got a little bit hyped up, man, I remember I had so much energy as a kid. Like no one could shut me up. But as soon as one kid got hyped up, it's like out.
Really?
I was like, what the hell, man?
I have noticed that actually. There's a fair few fucking fences going around schools. Even my primary school now has a fence, and that wasn't a big primary school.
Yeah, and that's
any means.
all of them now. Like, how many kids are really fucking running away that you can't keep control of?
Yeah, you can't.
That you need to be fucking putting up a massive like spiked fence.
Yeah, and the fact they're spiked and shit as well. It's like a prison, man.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I didn't actually think of the fact that they were like keeping the kids in. I thought they were keeping the bad peoples out.
There's probably a bit of both.
Yeah.
I mean, like when we got to high school, we still didn't have a fence all the way around it. You could still get onto it.
There is now at Parallel.
Yeah, but there used to be like the Salisbury North rivalry where Salisbury North would come to our school and start beating up kids and shit.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
You know, public school, mate.
Represent
that right. Yeah, no, I'm public school as well, bro, so don't worry about that.
Now there's a big fence around it, but we used to be able to get our cars onto the high school oval. And fucking
Really?
And I always remember my mate like fucking snapping his diff, trying to like, the wheels were still spinning as he was coming off the grass onto, so the wheel had to like grip onto the fucking road as he came off, and he just fucking snapped it. And I'm like, well, now we got to like push the car out of the fucking crime scene.
Oh no!
So
how'd you fucked up?
Good times. But yeah, so we obviously public school educated Afro having men for 25 years. But obviously we probably started really becoming close in music. We obviously did music all the way through.
Yeah,
Year 12 as well. Did you?
Yeah, I got to year 12, quit, then did year 12 again, which was like year 13.
Yeah.
Then quit again, and then started working. So I never passed year 12.
Yeah.
But on the resume, it's always
year 12. Yeah. No one really looks any further.
Nah, no one gives a fuck, bro.
Nah. At the end of the day, you don't need school anymore, right?
Nah.
You do, and to an extent. Like if you're a smart kid and you're really smart, you could get to year 10, drop out, start working, and then just take a test and go to uni afterwards.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
You're just,
exactly.
school is there to help the ones that, like, I wish I actually went to school nowadays though. Like,
reckon?
I reckon I had some sort of learning disability, man. I couldn't listen.
Yeah.
And like, even when I tried, I just couldn't listen. And I don't know if it's like the teachers didn't reach me or anything, because like there were teachers that I got along with. It's just, I reckon like I had some sort of getting shit to the paper.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it, man. Like, I still can't spell properly, for fuck's sakes.
You did. I just actually had a flashback to an infamous Cody meltdown in fucking Miss Poissonnière's, whatever, the community studies, whatever the fuck it was called, where you used to do your resumes and shit. And she was like adamant that you were going to read out this thing, and you just didn't want to. And fair enough. I hate that whole premise.
I couldn't do it, man.
Okay,
I couldn't do it. I didn't
want to
want
read something out publicly, and you were nice enough about saying, I really don't want to do this a few times.
Yeah.
But then when it got to like the fourth time of her being like, just fucking do it, Cody, because she's thinking that you're being insubordinate. And that's the thing that I hate is that they think that you're just doing it to be an arsehole. But it's actually like, no, I don't want to fucking do this. And then you're like, I don't want to fucking do this.
Yeah, I know. I've had a few meltdowns. Yeah. So when you said that, I'm like, who's Poissonnière? But it was Poisonnière or something.
Yeah. But it's actually, apparently
it was
that's how you say
Poissonnière,
it.
but I used to call her Poisonnière.
Yeah.
Poisonnière.
It was just more or less, I didn't want to read out. Like, I'd seen, I think that was like, what, year 10? Year 9, year 10. So going through year 8 and year 9 already and having that sort of shit happen in school. I remember there was one time when a mate, Sean, good old Willis, he was reading a poem about emus. And like, he started off with, this is a poem about emus, and then instantly went from the emus to the emus.
Yes.
And from then, I have never called an emu an emu. It's always been an emus.
Yeah, I forgot all about the
and I'm
emus
just like,
saga.
I'm not going to be that kid. I'm not going to be that person that says something stupid that everyone then
you're not
turns
the
their-
Emus kid.
I'm not the Emus kid.
No.
But yeah, so.
Fucking the emus. Yeah, I forgot all about that.
now you know.
I do remember. It was, look, my partner says about it all the time about as well, like, you know, especially in our time, there was not enough like catering to the different kids. Like, it was basically like you could go into advanced or you could go into the thing, but all the kids within that middle range, like, there was still so many different learning types within that middle class. And again, you didn't have a lot of the year 8, 9, and 10. There wasn't the advanced and whatever. It was all just one line of maths, one line of English.
Yeah.
And there was no catering to the people that were, you know, even like whether it's fucking dyslexic or ADHD or just struggling to focus, or they learn, you know, kinesthetically as opposed to whatever the other fucking types are.
It was way too rigid, man. It was way too rigid. You know what the thing was? Is like in year 8 and 9, and then about halfway through year 10, I was like hell into sports. I played soccer and did my taekwondo and shit like that. But I'd always wanted to play guitar. And it wasn't until like 15, 16 that I'd like actually got a guitar and started playing. And then in year 10, I was like, I want to do music. I want to fucking actually learn how to do music. And they were like, nah, you can't do it. You had to have done it from year 8 onwards.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let you come in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What school did you go to?
I went to Golden Grove High School.
Okay, they never did that for us. There was a few people that came into like going into music in year 10.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so if you didn't do it in year 9 or year 8 or 9, then it didn't matter. I remember a lot of people came in from year 10 because it was just so much fun. We used to do so much stupid shit in music. It was great.
Oh,
So you did it all through high school, did you?
Yeah, well, I've always played music all the way. Like,
yeah.
I reckon since I was like 10.
Yeah.
I was like, I grew up with my dad being in bands and stuff as well. So, I remember getting into high school and I was already a drummer.
Yeah.
And so I got into the school band and everything through that way. And so for some reason, because I was really good at sport and I was really good at music, all through my whole time I was at high school from year 8 to year 12/13/half of each, I did 4 years of sport and music. I never did home ec. I did drama for 1 term.
Yeah.
And I loved drama.
Drama was fucking fun,
Drama
man.
was hell good, but I
Yeah.
only did like 1 term of drama. I never did like home ec. I never did any of that sort of stuff till like year 11 when I'm like, well, there's an easy A. I can bake a cake. Look at me.
Well, that was the thing. I couldn't do drama and music. They wouldn't let me do both. So I had to drop
that's what I
out
mean.
because I wanted to do music more. because especially when they brought in music tech, and we know how much fun we used to have on fucking GarageBand.
Well, speaking of that, that's what ended up happening with me, because I couldn't do music. They were like, "No, you had to have done it in year 8 and 9 to do it in year 10." The only thing I could do was music tech, and that's when I learned to start producing.
That's all you want anyway. Theory anyway is boring.
Yeah,
like it was good. Like I could read. I'm a bit rusty on it now, but I can read like drum music fluently.
Yeah.
I can read it better than I can read actual English words, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
but,
right.
It was just boring, like especially as a kid, like, and I wanted to become a music teacher, so I got into it very early. But once you get into it, and then you got other people learning it at the same time as you, and you're already way above, you get bored.
Yeah,
and then eventually you sort of just drift away from it, and you're like, no, I just want to go and hit the drum kit or go and play the guitar.
Because they're sitting there going like left, right, left, and you're just like, fuck's sake, let me play something.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Well, that was the thing that sucked for me. So I wanted to play drums, but I had him and Jamie, who you know, as the two drummers. So like, and we had one okay kit, one very shit kit. And so if they're both on both shit kit? No, well, they're on both of them.
Oh, so you got the even shit kit.
I'm just like, I'm just going to be on GarageBand.
Yeah.
So that's why I focused heavily on the music tech. And I was singing. I was doing the...
you were doing the singing.
I was doing all the... So someone actually posted on, I think it was on TikTok or something the other day, Pieces by Sum 41. As like a song, like saying like how about this fucking emo classic, and I was like, fuck, I sang this at a school assembly.
Really, you sang? I can't imagine that.
I could actually sing.
He wasn't bad, man.
Did you have that dusty you?
Well, then my voice broke. I reckon that's made the difference, because I remember in year 9 when we were doing most of the band stuff. When it was like, remember, it was like me, Ben Faulkner, Willis, and Bowie. All up there singing together. I reckon my voice hadn't broken yet.
Yeah, okay.
So I was still, because...
were you hitting them highs?
That explains why I remembered a female sing. No, I'm just
yeah, were you hitting them highs?
Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, I reckon,
no, he was good, man. He was good. Yeah? We used to write a lot of songs together as well.
True.
So it was,
and we sung a couple of them in front of our class, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second. But the reason I reckon that as well about my voice break is because I got asked to go to the Night Ball with an Aboriginal girl that lived across the road from me.
Yeah.
And there was people video recording the whole night. And about 3 or 4 years later, I found the disc of it. And my mate Parisi was over, and I was like, "Oh, watch this shit! I want to look at young J-Man just fucking dancing at a Night Ball." And I'm the whitest white of all time.
Oh, of course,
well, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Fucking long hair, like just so.
Well, you didn't have to throw at that point.
And it was a weird night, and I remember being I was outside and someone was videoing like, "Oh, what are you guys all doing out here?" And I replied to the camera, and I'm like, and in almost sounding this high, I'm like, "Well, it's better than being in there." Like I was that fucking squeaky, dude. So for singing tunes, it was good, but it wasn't good for me.
You hit the C4s and the C5s, man. You're really good.
And then, it's crazy. The voice breaks, go into year 10. All of a sudden, I'm finger bashing bitches in the back of music room. It was... That's a whole different world.
That's where the smoky voice would have been born.
That's right, yeah. Just me being like, welcome to fucking Paramount.
Welcome to year 9.5.
Yeah, I feel like my voice broke and it got better.
Same, bro. Same.
I remember I had a really high-pitched voice in choir at Settlers Farm.
Mm-hmm.
And all that sort of stuff, man. And you used to do that baby sighting, so her first submarine, she was scared and looked through the people. And you get really high. You don't remember that one?
No.
Oh, man, it was weird as... there's vocal warms up, and I remember I was really high, and there was this kid named Ross. Do you remember him?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he had a really good voice, man. I wonder what
Ross
happened.
Sideropoulos or something like that. Yeah, he like
shout outs to Ross.
Yeah, he's just gone. Yeah, I don't know where he's gone, but yeah,
that happens.
He had like a really good voice, so I was just like, I'm gonna sing like him. And I used to try and sing like him and get like a really high voice.
Yeah.
And then I got through that awkward stage where I was just like, oh my god, my voice is shit. And then. Now I've just recently, probably like 10 years, gotten into being able to sing in front of people, and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not that bad. I'm a bit of a punk singer, so it's okay.
Yeah. Who sings in your band? Who sings in your band? It's not, you don't sing in it, do you?
I sing like my cover band.
Yeah.
I sing like probably a handful of songs.
Okay. Yep.
And then my dad's and
he's always sang as well. Hasn't he? Yeah.
And I got a female vocalist named Chloe as well. Like her voice is crazy good.
Fuck yeah. When's that show? Oh, you just had it.
It got cancelled because of COVID.
So you're actually out playing shows and properly doing this. Let's dig a little deeper into this, because this is my forte. Like myself and my housemate, we're in a band, and we love up and making music. professionally for about 7 years now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we love it. So yeah, tell us your story. We'll start from the very start. So you were saying when you were a kid,
10 years old, you started
10
playing
years
drums.
old playing
Yeah.
drums, was it?
Yeah, so my dad, the way I got into drumming is my dad's a guitarist, and like he'll tell you completely differently, but he's a terrible drummer.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'd play drums for a band. He's like one of those drummers that like constantly hit the kick,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
and it's just
okay,
like stop, man, stop,
Yeah,
and just do the like.
Yeah.
So he can hold a beat. That's about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he got me into drumming because every band that he'd ever been in up to that point, he always found it hard to find a drummer, and a good one,
Yeah, man.
and all that.
It's a
sort of
bit
stuff.
like that, actually.
Yeah.
Hey? We were searching for ages until we
Yeah.
found our drummer, man.
And it depends on
Yeah.
who suits what type of music as well.
Exactly.
So my dad was like primarily into like, it's weird. It's like I'd say pop punk.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But it wasn't like the pop punk like Blink or anything like that. It was more like if you mix like The Cure with like a pop punk band or
Okay.
something like
Yeah,
that. It was
okay, yeah.
it was always weird. He had such good melodies. It was never like straightforward like you'd get the punk in.
yeah.
So that's how I grew up becoming a drummer. He's like, I want you to play the drums, and by the time I was like 14, I was already drumming in one of his bands because they needed a couple of like gigs covered and stuff. The drummer couldn't do a couple of gigs, so I'd just step in and do it.
Yeah, cool.
So, yeah, that's how it started. That was like where I got up to. I was drumming for a bit, got to like 14, did the gigs. 15, 16, 17, I started playing in a band. Like, I don't know if you remember, I was playing in a band in high school called Chicken Monkey.
Yeah,
With
that
my
does
dad.
ring a bell.
Yeah, with my dad and all that
I
sort of
love
stuff.
that name.
I always ever, like, I reckon I've only played in maybe 2 bands in my life that haven't had my dad in it
Okay.
and like older guys, because I've just never been able to get the people that were at my level.
Yeah.
And like, that's nothing like, I just couldn't find them.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
to say they weren't there, I just couldn't
Yeah.
find them.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I was playing drums in a band called Chicken Monkey, and got to about like 17, 18. When I hit 19, my dad's like, I don't know if I want to, but I feel like I'm getting at that point in my life where I should start playing in a cover band instead of being originals.
No.
And all that sort of stuff. Like, he was still writing, he was still doing all of his stuff, but he's like, and like one of his mates was like, let's start a cover band.
Why
like,
is that
you know?
a thing? Why is that a thing? It's like you hit like 40 and you're like, fuck it, I gotta do covers now.
Yeah.
Well, I
Why
think
is
it's
that a
just one of
thing?
those things where it's like you're tired of that whole like, because at the end of the day, the pub scene, not that it
Oh,
exists
the
now,
money's
we've
there.
grown
The
up,
money's there.
but
yeah.
they all that pubs
It's
who
not about
have
the
no
money, yeah.
it's to get shows.
Yeah.
They want cover bands.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's-
yeah.
They want their
It's-
people coming down on their Friday night for a fucking. They want everyone there for a meat tray.
Yeah, it's more about
Yeah.
actually like playing.
They
the
know
money,
their
but
patrons don't give a fuck about your song about your ex-wife from fucking. You know,
Exactly.
Not,
No. Exactly. Well,
they want someone to come down and play that cream
Yeah,
fucking.
and they're not going to be like
green spoon
touring
cover.
Australia, you know, when they've got a young teenage family. So I do understand that.
Yeah.
it's
but-
not. Yeah, it is the touring. The touring's hard and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. No, it's more or less like my dad's always been in very successful bands.
Yeah.
Like, he even had like that one hit wonder on JVC ad for a like long time. That Home Entertainment
Yeah.
System song.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard of the band Lazaro's Dog.
No, I haven't.
What was the song though from the JVC ad?
Yeah, the Home Entertainment System is like bop 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 banana nana.
Oh,
Home
yeah.
Entertainment System. Yeah, it was like. So,
is that your old man? Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
That's killer,
So,
bro. That's
like,
killer.
He,
I like that.
he was in pretty successful bands, like growing up and everything. He always had like he'd pack out the pubs and stuff.
Yeah, cool.
So then obviously you go on from band to band to band to band because like no matter how successful a band gets, most of the time it just ends.
Of course, yeah.
Because you get to a part where it's just like you start a new band. It may be with 3 of the band members that were in the other one before, and you sort of disclude 2
Yeah,
and change the name, but you always start a different band.
yeah.
And I think it was just more or less like it was just easier to get people to a show if you were playing covers because they knew the song, and then
Yeah,
they're getting on the
yeah,
dance
yeah.
floor and they're singing with you. It makes it more fun.
Of course, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It is also really fun when they know your own song.
Of course.
But
Yeah.
it's the hard work getting there.
Yeah,
It's just like,
exactly,
you know
bro,
what?
yeah.
He did the whole, I've done it. don't need to do it anymore.
But I still want to play music.
He still wants to
I
play,
want to be able to skip the queue and get people on the dance floor and
Exactly.
having fun with me.
Exactly.
Without me having to fucking put in the, you know, sometimes years of work that it takes to get to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and
And
me
a good cover band as well.
Yeah.
Because there's a very big difference between let's start a cover band, which a lot of people do that as much as they do let's start a band.
Yeah.
And then they're butchering every song
And they're
as
terrible,
well.
man. There are so many bad cover bands out there.
So a good cover band is worth their weight.
And then you get booked like non-stop. Like Chunky Custard get booked non.
Oh, they're terrible, man.
They get booked. They get booked
I
non-stop.
hope they don't
though,
listen,
bro.
but like, God, stop.
Yeah.
No, but they get booked
Non-stop,
for everything,
bro.
man. Like them, Clearway aren't bad
Yeah,
for somebody
yeah.
that doesn't actually have a drummer and a laptop.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
where my cover band, we actually don't use any sort of like
No
fillers
backing
or
tracks at
no
all?
nothing.
Okay. Interesting.
We actually play all of it and we sing all.
And
of
what
it.
do you what songs do you play in your cover band then?
Oh, everything, man. We'll
everything, just
range
whatever.
we'll range from like the Beatles, I Want to Hold Your Hand, to like Katy Perry's Waking Up in Vegas.
Yeah.
to-
Cool.
I just I recently our drummer quit, so I've had to jump back on drums. I've been playing guitar forever,
Yeah.
and so I'm like, sweet. Now we can learn Misery Business.
Yeah.
And like, so we're learning that
I've been
last
bumping
night, man.
that song lately, actually.
Dude, it's such a good
Yeah.
song.
It's
I
a
love
tune,
Paramore,
isn't
man.
it? It is a tune. Like no, so we were like busting that because Chloe, the singer in our band, man, she has the Haley voice.
Oh,
She
cool.
has an amazing voice,
Yeah.
man. Like I met her at a wedding, and I didn't even know who she was. I was with my ex like a while back. She was like a waitress, and I made the joke of I'm going to get her number by the end of the night. Ended up getting her number by the end of the night. That was probably near the end of that relationship.
Yeah.
So no, we got to do all of that sort of stuff. So, but getting back to it, when I got to about 19, and my dad did the whole let's start a cover band. I was doing the whole I'm 19. I don't need to start a cover band. But I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. All right. But the drummer in my original band, Chicken Monkey, was a the bass player in that band. He was a drummer as well.
Okay.
So I did the whole, well, I'm going to play bass in the cover band. You can play drums.
Yeah.
And he was like stoked about that because learning shit on the bass was harder for him
Okay.
and all that. So I'm like, all right, I'll do that. And then went from playing bass for about 6 months in a cover band, like the first band I've ever played any sort of other instrument besides drums. Like I always dabbled with other instruments, guitar and bass and stuff through school. But
Power chord Sally back in the window because you were
yeah.
like learning guitar when
Hey, there's
we were
nothing wrong
first
with a
getting
good
it.
power
Oh,
chord,
well, it
bro.
was
There's
like the
nothing
first
wrong
few
with-
songs we wrote
Yeah.
together. It was just absolute fucking power chord Sally on an
Yeah,
acoustic.
yeah, yeah.
So
mate, I
good,
still
man.
write songs to this day in power chords.
Yeah, me too, bro.
They're the best, man. I cannot stand when people use a distortion for chords. I'm like, just do the power chord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like, for 6 months, we were like practicing in the back room, doing the whole getting the bass under wraps and everything. And there was a band called Element AU, that were looking for a bass player, and I'm just like, oh, I've been playing bass for 6 months. Why not? So I went and tried it out for him. And like it was me and one other bass player that tried out, and I'm just like, well, if I don't get this gig, I'm shit.
Yeah.
I got the gig. I got the
that's
gig,
good,
but
yeah.
they changed the band from Element AU to Stomp the Dog. So
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I was in a
I remember
band called Stomp the Dog for about like 2 or 3 years, and that was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. I regret a lot of not sticking with that band a lot
Okay.
more
Yeah.
because it was just so much fun, but it
Yeah.
was just so much hassle with the ex-girlfriend doing that. I don't like him, and you know, then the girls
Oh,
fighting.
okay.
It's all
Yeah.
the back shit. And like, although I regret not sticking around for it, it was a bit hard too because they did the whole, oh, we want to practice 3 nights a week. We want
Oh,
to write
okay.
one night. We want to do this the other night, and we want to
Full-time job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, I work,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with like 1 or 2 times a week. I'll do that, and I'm still in a cover band here as well. And then they did the whole, oh yeah, about the cover band, we need you to leave that too. I'm like, you know what, fuck yous.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all that sort of shit. So I just left that. But that was so much fun.
Yeah.
And
Was that
then-
originals or covers? Sorry.
No, it was originals.
That was originals.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I've only ever played in one cover band.
Okay. Right.
And then others are originals.
Yep,
Always originals. But yeah, then I jumped from bass because our guitarist in our cover band quit quit. So I'm like, I'll jump on the guitar.
Yeah, fuck
Why not?
oath.
So then I just started playing guitar.
Yeah.
So for the last, like, I reckon 7 years of being in the cover band, I've been playing guitar and I'm still power chords.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking oath.
I'll play chords every now and then if I have to, but it's hard.
So you're a bit of a gear nerd then? Just like your gear, like you like your different guitars and amps and stuff like that, or?
I'm a bit strange, man. I've gotten really, really fond of my Fernandez guitar.
Okay, I've never even heard of that before.
Yeah, not many people have.
No.
But it's beautiful.
Yeah, fucking oath.
So I've got like a heap of guitars. Like I've got like a Washburn semi-acoustic, sort of, you know, those whole V's and stuff, like the F's and everything inside of them.
Yeah.
I've got like a heap of guitars. I've got a heap of drum kits too.
Yeah.
But
we'll get to that in a second as well.
I run through my Fernandez guitar. I run through a Vox Valvetronics.
Oh, I've got one of those, eh?
Yeah, dude, they're awesome, aren't they, man? Like, I went from like a line 6 to that, and I went, what the fuck, man? Line 6, your shit.
Yeah. They're so cool, dude. They're I don't have it here on me, but it's at my grandma's house.
I got like 2 of them.
I fucking love them, man.
I got 2 of them. I got like a 120 watt one, so that I can use that for the shows, and then I got like a 40 watt one at home.
Oh, you got the combo, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so and then like you got the 4-channel foot switch. So like it's got 2 banks, which means I've actually got like 8 pedals in just one foot switch. I'm like, this is so simple. Yeah, I like this.
And I had because I had the 100-watt head with the cab as well. Yeah, and I had the built-in delay and reverb and stuff like that. It's fucking so good.
It's so good. Like it's just they're one of the best amps I've come across. Like my dad goes through a Woogie.
Oh,
and that thing's got a beautiful, clean sound, but to get a dirty sound, he needs a right pedal for it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I can't.
They're made by that custom shop on Henley Beach Road, aren't they? Yeah, I know the place. Yeah.
Great, man. If you could ever get your hands on a Woogie, do it. But
yeah, these days I'm all digital, man.
Yeah, I'm a digital guy as well. It's just easier. Yeah, it's easier, and you can just get the sound like that.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Straight away.
And with how things are these days with impulse responses and like modelers and stuff like that, it's just it's never ending. I've got a real amp like over there in the studio there, but like I always just use Max Effects, man. Always.
Yeah. Well, the best thing about the digital as well is if you actually blow a speaker on stage, you can just plug back into it and go through the front of the house.
Exactly. Yeah.
And like with the other ones, you can't do that.
Yeah, because if your cab's fucked, your cab's fucked.
Yeah. You're just like, all right, well, give me the acoustic. No one's gonna hear you. Who cares?
Yeah, time for you to backing track, press unmute the backing track.
You go full like Elvis Presley. I can't really play, but people think I can.
Yeah.
And that, so the cover band, is that Kapow that you've been in all that time? So has that been going for that long?
Yeah.
Did it have different names at all, or no? It's all.
That went down wrong.
Yeah,
the wrong hole.
We got banned from the Wakery pub because our drummer and his wife got into a bit of a blue, I think it was. Or I can't even remember what happened, man. Oh no, it was the guitarist we had at the time, just like a full gearhead, like. On the crack the whole time, man. And he had a go at the pub owner. So we got banned from the Wakery pub, and we did a lot of river shows. And we had a dude that is based in Cobdogla getting all of our gigs there.
Okay.
So he's like, I've booked you for the Wakery Club. And I'm like, how? And he's like, okay, when you get there, set up quickly so they can't see you, and you're under the name Invasion.
Okay, so we changed your name.
So we changed our name so we could get another gig there. As soon as we started playing, the owner seen us and he was just like, you cheeky pricks.
That's so good.
He was like, he noticed that we had a different guitarist and he was like, all right, nah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the only time. And Globo Jim Purple Cobras for a bit.
Oh, that's such a sick name, dude.
So good.
But like, I wanted to change it to that. But one, it was really long.
Yeah.
And two, it was actually a really popular name for a lot of people that were doing bands. So I was just like, all right, stuff it.
Yeah, just stick
so Kapow was just easier.
Yeah.
That's such an absolute cover band
name. Yeah.
Well, the way that we originally started it, we were gonna dress in morph suits. We were gonna dress in morph suits, but have the Batman, and I was gonna be like the Riddler, and someone's gonna be the Joker. My dad was gonna be Batman right in the middle, and we're gonna be all the villains behind him, and we're just gonna be Kapow. And we're going to be like a superhero band.
Yeah.
I don't think one of the band members at the time weren't too keen on the morph suits. So I was like, all right, no morph suits then. And then we tried to change the idea by going, what about morph suits with boardies and thongs? and still didn't work out. So
Yeah, okay.
That would have been fun.
that would have been a good little gimmick.
Yeah, that would have,
But there would be some shows where that would be a fucking nightmare, like with heat or whatever.
For sure.
Because there's some pubs that just that, especially when you're playing some of those river pubs or whatever, like some of the older ones.
Yeah, back on the back of the trucks and stuff, especially the cold night ones as well. Like I remember playing our first gig. The first gig we ever nailed as a cover band was Marrable Rodeo.
Oh shit.
We nailed the Marrable Rodeo, and we played. We booked another gig the week before after we nailed that gig, at the Cavern.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cavern.
okay. Yeah.
And like, so we're like, oh, let's try out what we can do, and it was a good night. We were really loud. We played like an original band, so it was like we need to learn from this. We got a sound engineer. But the rodeo so cold. We were playing on the back of a truck. It was so
That's
cold.
pretty sick though.
But it was the biggest crowd they had stay back at the rodeo for a band. We played for 7 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many fucking songs did you play?
Oh, we just played songs over and over again.
Oh,
man. They got
really?
so drunk that they didn't care anymore.
No shit.
But we played for like 7 hours, man, I
Holy
reckon
shit.
it was. But yeah, like it was 7 sets. So, you know, we had a couple of breaks every now and then.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was stupid. And
That's
we
crazy.
got paid like, I think, $2,500 for it.
Nice.
Which is sick, right?
Yeah.
You think about that. But we played for 7 hours.
Yeah,
man.
bro. Fucking your fingers would have been so sore.
Yeah, and oh man, I was blistered and everything.
Yeah.
I wasn't used to the bass or anything like that. And
Yeah.
I remember before the gig, the dude came up to us, like the dude that ran the rodeo, and looked at me and went, "I'd stay on the truck if I was you, because I reckon you get bashed."
What?
I'm like, "What? What do you mean?" And he goes, "Yeah, no one's gonna like you because of your hair." I'm like,
Jesus.
"Yeah, fucked for
What the
real.
fuck?
You country hicks are really gonna beat me up because of my hair?" And then, yeah, no, they loved me. It was all good.
Yeah. It was just that guy.
It was just that guy. He didn't like me.
Yeah.
He just wanted your throw, bro. That's what he did.
no.
What year was this?
Ah, fuck. I reckon I was I would have been 19. So
Oh fuck, so it's over 10 years ago.
yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah, I reckon I was like 19, 20.
Shit, dude.
So
Yeah, okay.
And so the one that just got rescheduled is it rescheduled back to the RSL or is it just cancelled?
No. Yeah, so it's being rescheduled to November. We're not sure yet though.
Okay, because I want to try and come down for that.
Yeah. So
I've wanted to see you guys for ages. So, and
Yeah.
old mate Tonks is what's he playing now?
he's the bass player.
He's
now.
the bassist.
Yeah.
Yeah, another mate of mine's now in the fucking band, and he's a fucking funny ass.
Yeah,
kid,
yeah,
so.
killer.
So yeah, I caught up with him at like Ryan's funeral.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, we should jam sometime. And then at the time, I said that our bass player had quit. No, we got a different bass player, but he just wasn't gelling with us. And COVID hit as well, so we weren't jamming at all.
Yeah.
And then by the time we got back to it, the bass player, he lives south, so he didn't really travel, and we just didn't tell him. We just didn't tell him that we were jamming again. And then I'm like, I've got my mate that wants to come in and play. So he came in and he's like, man, I haven't played for like 5 years, but rocks up with his like 5-string Yamaha bass or some shit like that. He goes, I don't even know what this string's for, man.
What, the 5th string?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm doing with this thing. So he ended up just getting like a 4-string Fender.
Yeah.
But he's fit in perfectly.
Yeah,
It's
killer.
been ridiculous, man. Like so good. So
And he's that kind of bloke, man. He's
Yeah.
pretty fucking easy. Just
yeah,
to-
he's just like us, man. He's just a dickhead.
yeah, that's
He's
exactly
just a dickhead.
right.
You can have a joke with him and he'll be like, yeah, all right, yeah.
But takes shit seriously enough that it's like you're the person you want to have in your band. Where
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
Like
do
he'll
a
actually
job.
Not
practice.
flaking out and
Yeah,
shit.
he'll
Yeah.
actually practice as well. And like if you have a bit of a dude, you got to pull your head in. He'll pull his head in.
Yeah,
So
and that's
it's
what
good.
you fucking want.
Yeah.
So getting back to our year 9 in music. So I'll tell you. So today I messaged him a lyric from one of the first songs that we ever wrote.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what the lyric is. This is how. The funny thing was, and I was reading the other one that you wrote. I hadn't even had a real, like, this is in year 9. I hadn't even had a proper girlfriend at this point in time.
Yeah.
So for us to be writing these fucking
sort of shit,
depresso
yeah.
lyrics, the first one at least we ended it kind of funny so it made sense. But then that second one, which I'll get to, I'm like, neither of us had even experienced one bit of heartache. We were just like mirroring what we'd heard on the radio, trying to like write a song.
Yeah.
So
Classic,
fucking
classic,
tragic. So
classic.
the first one that I think this is the first song we ever wrote and actually wrote lyrics for it. And it went, lightning crashes, blue skies fall, rivers widen and bluebirds call. I love you, baby, but I'm begging you, please, can you go to the shops and pick me up some cheese? That was the actual lyric that we wrote.
That's so Year 9.
But then when I said to him today, I was like, do you remember the next lyric after I love you, baby, but I'm begging you, please? And then he wrote, take it in the ass and suck it clean, was it? I'm like, I don't reckon that was it.
I like that lyric so much better.
Yeah, it is. But then this was the other one. He's like, I remember a few others, and this was another like lyric that we wrote. It was like, I found the note you left me on the table telling me you were gone. I thought that this love would last forever. Clearly I was wrong. Sometimes I just want to die and get away from it all. Every night I sit by the phone hoping that you'll maybe call.
Oh, no.
Year 9, dude.
I've got the recording for that song too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I still remember the fucking...
That's killer.
I'm lost without you. Fucking hell, dude. So
good.
Yeah, there was some.
And we performed one of them for like the class.
Yeah,
like,
for the class. Yeah. It was good, man.
Like I don't even think fucking the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance was out at this time, right? And we were getting that emo before.
That's
that
that
was
emo
even a
shit
thing.
before. Yeah, that's that pre-emo phase.
Crazy
right?
shit.
I was hitting the Full Out Boy a lot though. So
but even they were more like cynical fucking. We were like just that was espresso depresso. Dude.
That was.
Wait, to be honest, I reckon you wrote like at least 3/4 of those lyrics.
Yeah.
And all I did is just tighten them up when I was recording a song.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'll change this and this. But yeah, I reckon you wrote majority of the lyrics that we ever came up with, and I'd have like the one-liner that would be like, that works.
Punch it in.
Shit. But then I'd write just little like riffs and everything that would go to, and I'm like, this will do. This will do.
Fuck yeah.
And then us sitting on fucking because like our garage band at school, they had all like every fucking sample pack that you could possibly imagine at that time. So we just sat there with all the different things, and then we just like pitch change them or like, you know, bring them up an octave, like change the thing, change it from a guitar sample to a fucking synth sample. Just like
that's cool.
fuck around and make all of these songs. And like when we were making them, we're sitting there and we're like, dude, this is the fucking best thing.
We just kept adding and adding shit, man.
It's the densest fucking...
And then you go back and you listen to it and
it was just a mess.
Fuck me.
It was just a mess.
That's so good.
What did we hear? What were we hearing?
It's so funny that sometimes I hear a song from that early like 2000s and you can hear I can hear garage band samples.
Oh really?
I've never music. I've picked up in a few songs.
No shit.
I've never actually gone that way.
There's even, do you know the comedian Bo Burnham?
Yeah.
Well, there's one of his songs, right, called Rant, and he goes, at the start of the song, he's like, I grew up in Catholicism and I went on GarageBand for half an hour, and this is a product of that, and then starts his song, and it's like, it's the start of the song is literally like samples from GarageBand that we've fucking used. I'm like, so, and then I remember when I started getting full into it, then I got Dad to get me a completely legal copy of Fruity Loops.
FL Studio
and then I was like,
gang.
oh, wait, this is actually, I've got to make my own shit.
Hey, what the fuck is
fucking
this?
sample packs.
I never got to use GarageBand. Like at school, we had one called Cakewalk Sonar, and I was like, what the fuck is... Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Anyone say that they've used
Nah,
that.
man, nah. And then like when I started making stuff, I used Fruity Loops. And so I've never had the luxury of fucking using the GarageBand samples. So
Dude, it was amazing.
Sounds amazing though.
It was weird, yeah. Like I got into the garage band samples at school, but at home I had a full Pro Tools setup. So I've always just stuck with Pro Tools when it goes
can't go wrong with Pro Tools, bro.
So and it's simple. It's simple, and you can just do everything with it.
Yeah. Do you still use Pro Tools now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So I've got like Pro Tools 9 or something like that. It's not the
new one.
Yeah, not the newest one.
They update all the time, man.
Yeah.
Like, my housemate, he's on it, and it's just like non-stop. They updates here, plugins here, fucking shit coming out there. They're on it, dude.
Dude, I'm still trying to learn how to do half the shit on that thing now.
Still trying to learn the grab tool.
Don't tell me that shit.
Yeah.
But I only use it for recording demos.
Yeah, okay.
So you just record some demos, get a couple of tracks down, then because I when I write songs now, I write songs by myself.
Yep.
So I'll put the drum track down, then I'll get a guitar track down, then I'll do the vocals, and then just add bits and that. And then like once I finally got a few that I really like, I'll pay some money and go to a studio and get it done properly.
What studios have you gone to?
House of Sap.
Okay.
House of Sap. I've gone to House of Sap. There was one other one I've gone to. I can't remember the name of it because I didn't care at the time. I was just like, sweet,
whatever.
I'm recording. This is when I was like, we'll stomp the dog.
Yeah.
And then I remember the singer in Chicken Monkey. He Hey, do you know Alma? Alma, the like little country town.
No, I don't.
He bought like the Alma Hall,
Okay.
like the hall for this little country
Yeah,
town,
right.
and built a house on it.
Okay.
And like, so we emptied the hall and recorded our Chicken Monkey album in there.
That's cool.
Had somebody come and bring all of his shit and just recorded it in there. And
That's
it
fucking
sounded
sick.
sick, man.
Yeah.
So we done that too. That was pretty cool. We did the like full Foo Fighters before the Foo Fighters did the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's killer, dude. Fucking oath.
Do you still have a kit set up at home now, like a drum kit? Do you still have one? I know we'll get into the business in a second, but do you have an actual full kit set up at home still?
Well, so I've got I had a full studio set up in I've got a granny flat at the back of my house.
Yeah.
Oh,
But a mate fell on hard times and needed a place to stay, so now he lives in there, and he's been there for about 2 years now. So I haven't had the studio set up. So I haven't actually got any room in my house for the drum kit to be set up.
Yeah,
but my dad's band room still has one of my drum kits set up in there. So I go there.
Are they still in the same place?
Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So is my mum and dad. That
Yeah,
little
yeah.
the Tuckers and then us in the front and then you guys like one street behind. We own that little strip.
Yeah, it was great, man. It was
I can't hold
it
it in.
all us. Parallel.
We gotta go piss.
That'd be so bad.
All right, go your hardest, son.
I've never had it be so bad. The beer straight through.
One beer. You only have one beer as well and a glass of water.
Straight through.
Yeah, mum and dad just paid off their house, actually.
Oh,
Just
really?
finally paid it off. Yeah.
Dude, like seriously, they'd be on a gold mine right now. Parallel has gone up in value like crazy.
Absolutely.
I'm
man.
so glad I bought my house when I did because it's gone up like 150,000 since I bought it. I was like,
Insane.
What?
Insane. What was the next thing? Yeah, so obviously, let's talk about the business now. I know it's not something that you're absolutely dedicating every fucking waking moment because I know you work full time. But you run a drum restoration business, Banging Drum Restorations.
Yeah,
Have I nailed that name right?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
So what brought that about? Tell us a bit more about that. Obviously, you helped me get my little man a drum kit.
Yeah, how's that going
last
anyway?
year.
Is it good still?
Yeah, good, man,
Yeah.
good. I'm trying to get him to play it more, but he's only 4, so
Yeah.
I've still got plenty of time, and that kit will be fine for him for ages.
Yeah.
But he's like, because he has been, we got him a keyboard as well. And I think because that has all the little samples
sounds
and he can
and
press
stuff,
the buttons.
yeah.
So that's really getting his attention at the moment. But I'll keep pushing him to smash the drums.
It's one of those things that you got to sort of just get into as well. If
Yeah.
you're not getting into it, you get pushed into it, you don't like it. So,
Exactly. That's why I'm not
but-
making it too much of a like, you must do this.
So like the way that my dad got me into drums was he bought a drum kit and he said just go bash on it, and then I could go out there and hit it whenever I wanted. But he never did the whole And then when I started playing it, he goes, "Do you want to get lessons? All right, I'll have some lessons." And then from there, that's how it worked out.
Yeah.
But I was 10, not he's 4 or something.
4, yeah,
So
exactly.
it's
Yeah.
very, very
So I
young.
jumped the gun. But
Yeah.
it was more, again, I just wanted him to have something to bash.
But you never know.
Because he had his little drum things and he loved hitting them.
Dude, he's huge. When I seen him, I thought he was like 8. So
Yeah, no,
like,
he is.
I was like, yeah, all right. He'll need a new drum kit soon.
Yeah.
But he'll get there. It'll
Yeah.
be one of those
Yeah.
things where he'll just decide, now I really want to do this. But he loves the music is one thing. Like he just you've seen him, man.
Yeah,
just
man, he loves
fucking
it.
loves metal.
I reckon he's
Yeah.
gonna be a vocalist, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's
Yeah.
already doing like the little. He's nailed for a 4-year-old. Him doing the little rah rah rah. Like he loves doing
Yeah.
that sound.
Yeah.
And I was saying to Josh Collard, he was saying about how well the song with Mystique's doing.
Yeah.
Band called Earthcaller. I don't know if you've ever heard of them before, but they have you seen Mystique, the girl, the piano, like the chick, like the bright pink hair that like does like pimps out like heavy metal songs with piano and ethereals and stuff like that.
Yeah, on TikTok and stuff
Yeah.
like that. She does that. Like, I've seen it and I've done the whole. That one sounded cool, but there's a few of them where I'm like, you've just done too much.
Yeah,
Too much,
She
yeah.
does go over the top.
I agree. Sometimes it is too much.
It's just too much. Like, less is more most of
Yeah.
the time, so
But
stop.
sometimes it's for you fucking fits.
But no,
yeah.
exactly. I have seen some things that she's done. Like she's done like a Bring Me the Horizon song. I can't remember what one it was, but that was just sick.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, sweet.
So there's this band Earthcaller. She released a song with them where she, again, it was an original song. She pimped it out, then they released it because it fucking sounds awesome.
Yeah.
And it's one of Winston's favorite songs at the moment. And he was saying how well the song's doing, and I posted that it was in my number 1 song for the last 4 weeks in my Spotify playlist. And I was like, it's even my son's favorite. But in the lyric goes, I hope I fucking choke. But I've heard him sneakily going, I hope I goshing choke.
Oh,
And
really?
that's what he sings, like, so that he's not swearing. So I wrote that to Josh, the lead singer, and he's like, I might have to release a radio edit with that as the lyric. Imagine that in like a really heavy scream. I hope I gosh and choke.
Ooh.
Fucking hell, man.
Well, it's funny. Like, even at 4, he's a smart kid, man. Even at 4, like when I was 4, if I heard a swear word, I'd sing that swear word.
Oh, and he does do that plenty as well.
But you don't think that it's a bad word. The only time that a kid ever thinks that a bad word's a bad word is if someone hypes up and goes, you shouldn't say that, that's a bad word.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly
Any
right.
word's bad.
Yeah,
As soon as you get older, all bad words are good, aren't they?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. It's just sounds that come out of your mouth, mate.
Yeah,
Well, and us listening to so much metal as well, like every fucking breakdown is fuck. Like, you know what I mean? They're, you don't realize how many there are until someone else who shouldn't be saying them is saying them.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so anyway, back to the drum business. You're doing banging drum restorations. How did that come about? And yeah, tell us some more.
All right. Well, from like the age of 18, I was working full time at R.M. Williams, and I worked there for like 5 years. I'm a fully qualified boot repairer.
Oh, wait, that's a thing.
Repairer.
Not really anymore. Not really anymore. But yeah. It
Back
used
in
to be
1856.
It used to be a trade, man. It used to be a trade.
Right.
Yeah. So and yeah, I used to do boot repairing at R.M. Williams, and after I went through a pretty bad breakup where I was like, I just we'd just done the whole. I just proposed to her. We were looking at building a house. We were getting further into it and everything. And then she sort of like left me for somebody else. So I got into like a really bad breakup there and sort of just lost the plot a little bit and really sabotaged myself at that work. So like it got to a point where they sort of like fired, but I quit. Like I got like, I was like second in charge in the area I was in, and I was just getting enough of like seeing my leading hand just eating cookies the whole time, being like, just go back to work.
Yeah.
You know, so after that, I've always been like restoring drums, like I bought the old. You remember that like shit rundown drum kit in music class?
The brown one.
Yeah, the brown one. I bought that from the school when they upgraded to a Pearl kit. So I bought that shitty one for like $50.
And the fuck did they upgrade to a Pearl kit? Like just after we left? Or
No, it was
when
like year 11, man.
Oh, the red and black one. That's the Pearl kit, isn't it?
Yeah. So it was never tuned good, so we thought it shit still.
Yeah, that's none of them were ever tuned good.
But that was the first drum kit I'd wrapped. But the first drum kit I'd ever restored, my sister-in-law's uncle was killed by some terrible people, and he had some drum kits. Like he was a drummer as well, and he had 2 drum kits in his house. And so they asked if I wanted one of them, and I'm like, I'll give you $100 towards his memorial for it. And it was a 1970s Pearl wood fiberglass drum kit, pretty rare to find.
Yeah.
But it was in terrible condition. Like the rims were rusted, everything was like, you know, corroded and everything. So that was the first drum kit I'd ever restored, and that's still the drum kit that I used at band practice at my dad's house.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
killer, bro.
So that's always stayed set up in that band room since
killer.
I've done that. So it gets played all the time. Her like my sister-in-law's dad loves it and everything because it was his brother and stuff. Like so they just every time they see me playing it or something like that, they get a little bit like teary and shit.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I got into it that early. Then when I was working and lost the job at R.M. Williams, I quickly got into a different job, but it was just like casual work, doing stuff. And then I just went, you know what, stuff this. I could make some money restoring drum kits and do all of that sort of stuff. And I want to work for myself. I'm sick of working for people.
Yeah, fuck oath.
So there was a dude down south that used to do the same thing. But he was selling all of his stuff. So I'm like, dude, I'll give you $1,700 right now. I'll bring a budget truck. I'll grab all your shit. And he had a lot of shit.
So you mean like tools and stuff like that?
No,
too?
like drums.
Oh, actual
like
drums.
drum
Yeah,
kits
right.
and everything.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like drum bits and pieces, drum kits, everything. And so I gave him $1,700, and that's how I got the Washburn guitar that I was telling you about. I'm like, you want to chuck that in too? He's like, yeah, all right. I'm like, okay.
That's killer.
And like I filled a budget truck full of drums. Like it was a massive budget truck.
Oh shit.
And yeah, from then, that's when I started doing it all. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do this. I made like some decent coin for a bit, but then I got to the point that I wanted to buy a house.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't buy a house working for myself. So I was cleaning up a drum kit at my mum and dad's kitchen. And my mum's a beautician. She works from home. So she had a client come in and she brought her granddaughter with her. Like this 17-year-old girl sat down at the kitchen table while I'm like cleaning this drum kit. And I started just talking to her and she was having a full conversation with me. And then after the lady was done with my mum, she comes out and she goes, my granddaughter never talks to anyone. Like never talks to anyone. And you just had a full conversation with her. I want you to apply here. And that's how I got the job as an orderly. So now I work at the hospital.
So what do you do? What's an orderly?
Bed pusher.
Oh,
So like
okay.
I push patients to like surgeries and to like all their CT scans and stuff. So I'm the person that they've got to talk to while they're shitting themselves. So you know, like, and
that would be such an interesting job, man.
It is. It's sad.
Yeah, there would be heaps of sadness. Yeah.
Like obviously we've got to deal with like the deceased as well.
Yeah.
So it's not a job that's easily just you can do.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love the job. I hate the job, but I love the job. You know.
Yeah.
Shift work.
The
I hate
classic.
shift work.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was on your terms, in terms of like hours, you'd probably love it a lot more.
Yeah. But so like now I work like pretty much full time there, and just do the drum stuff here and there.
That's
Yeah.
cool,
Like
man.
whenever someone asks if I've got something, I've got like a whole carpet full of drums still. But
Yeah.
it's just whenever someone asks me like, do you have a drum kit? I'll be like, I can make you one.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick, dude.
So yeah.
So what you just essentially like what do you do with the actual wood of the toms, and how do you restore that? Do you just like re-varnish it and shit, or?
Oh no, most of the time a drum kit will have a wrap.
Oh, okay.
So like there's like a plastic coating wrap around it unless it's been stained.
Yeah.
And most of the time when it's stained, it has so many clear coats over it that you could give it a light sandback and then clear coat it again. It'll bring it back to life.
Okay, so it's never the wood. It's always like the head.
It's
the
always
heads
the
and
hardware. It's always the
okay.
hardware. The like the chrome, whether it's pitted or not, or if the rust has gone through the chrome.
Yeah.
If it's just surface rust, easy. If it's not, chuck it away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, like but yeah, the wood itself is never really any issue
Okay,
unless
that's
it's gotten rot or something into it, and then you just throw it away.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
I make a little garden bed out of them.
So what's your favorite brand drum then?
Oh man, I've got so many.
Is there anything that tops a lot, like DW or Pearl or Tama?
No,
or?
see, I love my Premier.
Okay.
I love Premier drums, man.
Yeah.
I've got a Premier drum kit. I've got an Natal drum kit. I don't know if you've heard of
No,
Natal.
I haven't. No.
It's actually made by Marshall.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
So yeah, it's English. I think I just like English drums.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got a Yamaha gig maker, but I've only got that because it's like a lime green sparkle and it just looks sick.
Just looks sick. Yeah.
And it sounds good when you use it on stage, but I wouldn't use it for recording.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got 2 Pearl kits. The one that's the band room one, and I've got a 1960s Blue Oyster Pearl kit too. So I use that for like classic wedding styles and stuff. So
that's cool.
I've got a heap of drum kits, man, but
Yeah.
I can't really pick on what would be my favorite.
Yeah.
If I had to pick, I'd go with my Premier.
Yeah, cool.
Just because I've had it forever.
Yeah. And you just feel more comfortable on it, I guess.
Yeah. It's just the drum kit that I've always had. Yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of cymbals and whatnot, if
Zildjian.
you could deck out your kit, right, you just go all Zildjian.
Zildjian or Sabian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't like paste.
No. Oh, look, Paste have some really good cymbals.
Yeah.
But Paste have some really trash cymbals, and I guess Zildjian do too. But they
Yeah.
hide it with Planet Z. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like they hide it with Planet Z, and like Sabian also have some trash cymbals, but I've got a Sabian China Crash that I just love.
Just love it.
Yeah, I just love it. It is a trashy cymbal, but
Yeah.
it's just that's what you want.
Yeah,
man. That's what
fucking
you
oath,
want.
dude. I think for me, the Zildjian, what was it, like a 18-inch China cymbal is the most iconic.
Oh
sound
yeah,
in
I've got
China.
one of those as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you know, but like Sabian and Zildjian are the same family.
Oh no, I didn't know
So
that. Yeah, right.
Zildjian are the only like family based or like family owned cymbal company.
Okay.
And that's in America. But one of the brothers had branched out and gone to Canada and started his own cymbals.
shit.
And that's what Sabian came
Yeah,
from.
right. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
And I could be wrong.
There you go.
I'm about 95% sure I'm right, but I'm
Yeah.
sure there's going to be someone out there going, yeah, you fucking wrong.
Actually, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not.
So if
Oh, fuck
anyone
them,
actually,
mate.
fuck
They're
them
not-
anyway.
they're not-
Yeah,
I was going to say, at the end of the day, if anyone ever hears this and says you're wrong, just keep it to yourself. dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
nobody cares as far as we're concerned. Fucking
So we've through all of this, you've been drumming, you've had multiple different careers, you've been fixing boots, you're now an orderly, and you've also kicked the fuck out of cancer.
Oh,
through this
yeah,
whole
I
time.
did that. Well, cancer kicked the fuck out of me first.
Initially,
but-
yeah.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So tell us about that, because that was like, for me in our sort of like story of friendship, that's probably the one bit of time where we weren't as close, not for any reason, we just naturally life takes us apart.
Time, and life.
Yeah, you know, we
Everything,
were just
like-
both doing fucking hectic shit. So, how old were you? What happened? And yeah, tell us about that.
So it was probably, I was diagnosed about 4 or 5 months, I reckon, after my 21st.
Yeah,
Yeah, wow. So
So,
super young. Man.
yeah, I was like, for anyone that wants to know, I had testicular cancer.
Yeah.
So when they say what type of cancer, if you got to pick what type of cancer you wanted, you'd pick testicular cancer because it has the highest success rate.
Really?
If you catch it early. Yeah,
Okay,
if you catch it
is
early.
that because they can just fucking lop your nuts off if they have to, or is that?
Yeah, well, essentially, yeah. They so like I lost the NAD in the process.
Yeah.
It's all right. It makes everything look bigger, so it's all good.
Yeah.
And I got a gnarly scar about the size of my dick.
True.
But no, it was weird. It was a weird time in my life. I never looked at it as it was a bad thing.
Okay, I guess that's a good
Yeah,
mind frame
so
to
like
have, man.
I remember I'd been in a lot of pain. So I'll go through my symptoms. So if anyone has these symptoms, get checked out, please. So I was completely fine, like most of the time of the day, but then I would like just rub myself, the wrong thing, rub myself.
Yeah.
Like I'd just like brush myself on like my guitar or something while I was playing, and then instantly felt like I'd been booted in the nuts.
Real.
And like
Yeah,
for an
okay.
hour solid, I was just done, and all that sort of stuff. I was in a lot of pain.
And that was common?
No, so apparently you don't actually have any symptoms when you have testicular cancer first.
Okay.
So like my cancer had gone through a few lymph nodes as well.
Okay.
So I'd had it for a little bit.
Right.
But I remember going to the doctor and I was complaining because I had a sore back as well. I had a really sore
Okay.
back, and I was complaining about my sore back, and then I did the whole, well, you know, occasionally, because as a guy, you don't talk about this shit.
Yeah.
And for some reason, we are never brought up to talk about this sort of shit.
Yeah.
So I didn't really want to bring it up, but my mum was all like, no, you got to say something. I'm like, so like, I'd be like, every now and then I'd feel like I'd just been kicked in the dick and it hurt for ages. And he was all like, well, you should have probably started with that. And he's like, all right, come here, like stand up. So I stood up and he just like grabs my dick. He's like, all right,
Yeah,
cough.
right.
I'm like, he goes, all right, I got to find the other one. There it is. And I'm like, hey, come on, it's there. And then cough again. And then like, so the symptoms of what I had was also if you had like a twisted nut
Okay.
and all that sort of stuff. Again, something that you should get checked out. So I had to go and get some tests, got an ultrasound, because you can't really do a biopsy. You can't like fucking stick a needle in it or anything. Had to get an ultrasound, which was very exciting for me. I had like
It's all
a
warm.
really good looking girl
Oh,
just
nice.
like
Oh no.
ultrasound my nut. And like she was just like, I remember, I'm like, so you do this often? As you do, trying to
Yeah,
be smart.
yeah, yeah.
And she was just like, you know what, not very often, but it's happened a while. I'm like, look, if you keep talking to me, we'll be fine. If I think other things, we need to keep on, like,
Yeah.
just don't look at me. And she's like, you ever seen Step Brothers? I'm like, you're talking about the nutsack and the drum kit. Right? So she was really cool.
That's cool.
She was really cool, but
Did
yeah,
you
it
bar
came.
up?
Huh?
Did you bar up?
Oh, no, I didn't. No. I reckon I was more nervous than anything.
Yeah.
You know when you get that, like, just wait the fuck.
Yeah.
No,
Would've
I
been
was
like
probably
that
like
nervous,
the
yeah.
least best looking I could be.
And you're also like, fuck, there's something wrong here too.
Yeah.
So you weren't there for a fucking good time.
No,
you know?
no,
Still,
I'm always there for a good
that
time.
gel and something fondling your
gel,
nuts.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah, no,
that's-
I'm always there for a good time.
Yeah.
No, yeah, so I got the ultrasound back and I went to the doctor and the doctor said, "Ooh, ear." Now, I went to the doctor and like straight away, he like looked at me and he's like, "I'm sorry." Because like when we were talking the first time before the ultrasound, he was like, in my whole career, I've only ever diagnosed one person with testicular cancer.
Yeah, right.
Like only ever once. So it's very unlikely that you have it. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I like walked in, he goes, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "It's come back as like, it's a cancer."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Is it in both or in one?" He goes, "Just one." I'm like, "Cool. Cut it out."
Yeah.
And then I just started making jokes, man.
Yeah.
And that's how I cope, man. That's
Yeah,
my coping
fuck oath,
mechanism.
bro.
Like, dude, I'll get into
Yeah.
a fight. I'll get hit in the head as hard as I can, and I'll just start laughing. It's just my coping.
Yeah. That's better than fucking like going into a ball and turning into a fucking...
Yeah. I just couldn't do it. So I was
Yeah.
just making jokes all the time. But like at the time that I'd been diagnosed, my grandpa was living with us, and he was battling cancer, and not winning.
Oh, okay.
And not winning. So obviously me making jokes about it, my parents were like not coping too well.
Okay.
But stuff them, it was me that was not.
Yeah,
coping.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
So because I'd taken so long to go say something, because it was months before I said anything,
now I got to put you fucking.
no, you got to.
Yeah.
It was months before I'd actually said anything where I'd still have like the symptoms of feeling like I'd been kicked in the dick. So I was like in the stage 2 category where it spread through lymph nodes and everything. So after my surgery, I had to go through chemo,
Oh,
and like I had a rapid amount of chemo in the shortest time.
really?
Um,
How did that affect you in terms of like having so much chemical or like I've never had chemotherapy before.
you don't want to.
No, I didn't think so.
I wouldn't
Like,
recommend it.
yeah, Yeah.
Um,
How did you were you like throwing up and losing your hair? And what was
So-
the
yeah, I lost all my hair.
yeah.
So I had 12 rounds in 1 month,
Wow. Okay.
whereas like
Fucking
most people
hell,
would have
dude.
1 round a week for
Yeah.
a year. So they'd have, or like one round every fortnight.
Yep.
I'd had 12 rounds in 1 month, and I didn't throw up till the last one.
Really? Okay.
Till the last day, I didn't
Interesting.
throw up. But at the end of the day, it was one of the worst experiences I've ever been through. Like,
Yeah.
I don't actually remember half of it because I was just that sick.
Really?
So
That's horrible. dude.
although I was still making jokes, yeah, it was not
Yeah.
something you want to go through.
Nah.
So I was battling it. My grandpa was battling it, and then a couple of months after I'd gone into like remission and done the whole, I'm clear, but still getting tested. A couple of months after that, my older brother was diagnosed.
Oh, well, with testicular cancer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Right. How? That's such an.
it's not in the family or anything.
Yeah,
it's not a genetic
okay.
thing or
Yeah,
anything.
right.
Like the hospital's got actually like super. I wouldn't say excited, but interested in both of us because it's very rare that two brothers would go through testicular cancer, especially at the same sort of time.
They might have been like, is there some kind of outside factor that's
Yeah,
causing
and they
this,
wanted to
like-
do tests on us, and like they
Oh.
wanted to, and we were down for it. We're like, yeah, no worries, but then they wanted us to pay for it.
Oh,
I'm
well,
like, nah,
yeah,
man. If
fuck
you
that
want to
shit,
know
bro.
shit,
Yeah.
we'll volunteer
You
our
pay
time.
us, like.
We'll volunteer our time, but don't make us pay for it.
Yeah, no, that's fucked, bro.
So so like, my parents didn't cope too well through that time.
Yeah.
But me and my brother were perfectly fine today.
Yeah, that's good, man.
My grandpa unfortunately lost his battle,
Oh,
but you know it's been about 7 years now.
yeah. Yeah.
He was also a drummer too.
Oh, okay. So it
So-
runs in the family, man.
Yeah. Music's been in our family forever. So.
Yeah, that's so cool, dude.
But yeah, like
Well, I'm
Yeah.
glad you've come out on top, bro, because it sounds like it sounds like a harrowing experience, man.
oh,
It really
it's
does.
like, to be honest, at the end of the day, it's always in the back of my head that like, because I did a lot of research on that sort of bullshit as well, like as you do,
Yeah.
and like statistically, I've got a higher chance of getting cancer again than you two
Okay.
Yeah,
because
wow.
I've already had it.
Is that maybe because of the chemotherapies fucked your immune system, or is it just like because you've had it once, it'll just fucking
Yeah, I don't know why. I just seen that's like the stat and stuff.
Right. But you'd be so on it now. Like if you felt something that was off, you'd be like, "Fuck, I need to get that shit."
You'd
down.
think that, right? But you'd think that, right?
Yeah, but
I
actually,
just
while
don't
I've
wanna
been
know.
sitting here the whole time, I can't feel my legs.
You'd think that. I just don't want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always gotten to the point that if I ever got cancer again and I was in the ripe age of like 60 or some shit,
Yeah.
I'll just take its course. I
Yeah,
won't go through chemo again.
Yeah.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, I'm sure by the time I get to 60, which will be like
different
30
treatment.
years,
Yeah.
it'll be
Well,
completely
even now they've started doing like
Yeah.
a
They
pill
have.
only.
Yeah.
Well, my
Which is having a huge success rate and not fucking people up entirely.
my girlfriend, she's got like a rare blood cancer type thing, so she's on chemo tablets every day and all that sort of shit. But like it keeps it at bay. So like and yeah, dude, science has come a long way with that.
Oh
sort of
yeah,
shit.
it has. It really has.
Well, it's going to be good if people can like not have to swap one issue for another, which is what cancer treatment has been for the last, forever.
Yeah,
really
basically,
has been.
yeah.
Basically, we're going to absolutely fucking nuke the shit out of you, and yeah, it might kill the cancer, but it's also going to take away
it kills
so much
everything,
of your
yeah.
quality of your life and possibly create other issues or potential problems later on down the track. Or you're going to wake up with nausea every fucking morning.
Yeah, well, that's
forever,
it.
all that
That's
kind of
it,
shit.
like-
But I think, one of the questions I was going to ask you was about, obviously we love to talk about the mental health stuff on here, and it sounds like, you just tried to hit it as hard as you could with, you've always been someone who's had a very positive way of looking at everything. I think that's
I
something
think
that
you
I
got to though.
Yeah.
you do,
because
man,
the
you
world
do.
is such a cruel place.
Exactly, bro.
The world is such a cool place. Like it is. If you don't look at the positives, you're only going to see negatives.
Yeah.
And once you
Especially
see,
nowadays.
Yeah, and once you see negatives, and with social media that you see nowadays, everything's negative.
Yeah.
No one wants to chuck out the positive stuff, because at the end of the day, how many times would you go past, like, say, a TikTok video that you've been watching, and it's a positive vibe thing, and you'd be, shut the fuck up, dickhead, and all that sort of stuff, but then you see a sad thing, and you sort of sit there, and you're like, oh, man, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
So you deliberately see that sort of shit, because there's so many people trying to raise positivity, but they're so shit at it.
Yeah, well, all them like fit inspiration
virtue,
people.
yeah, virtue signaling.
Oh,
people.
I fucking
People
hate
that are
virtue
like-
signaling, dude.
People that are doing it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
So it's like, people that are like, yeah, you got to be doing this, and you're like, you can tell that it's disingenuous. Whereas
exactly.
like when the very rare few, and I guess what we try to do
Yeah, well, hopefully.
is
hopefully.
try to actually come across as someone who's trying to fucking bring the vibrations of
Yeah.
the earth up, as opposed to just be another fucking shit stain contributing to the lowering of
exactly,
everyone's
yeah.
And
vibrations.
so much of TikTok and Instagram and whatnot these days is just absolute garbage.
It
bro.
is so
It's
backwards,
fucking
man. So
You get
backwards.
like 1 in 3 videos is like, that's cool, but then there's a chick waving her tits in a video, and you're
Yeah.
like, for the first couple of times that you see that sort of shit, you're like, this is kind of cool, I can get into TikTok.
Yeah.
And then you're like, you get to it and you're like, oh, she's got so much talent.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah, yeah.
how do you get so many likes and views? Oh, you're shaking your tits.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And there's so much negativity in this world. Like, I've always pride myself on being the kind of person that you can, no matter what, you can come and talk to me.
Yeah, fuck
Like,
it.
no matter what situation you're in, you could be 100% your fault that you're in that situation, but I'm here to talk to you, and I'm not going to judge you.
Yeah, the world needs
because-
more people like you, bro. It
Yeah,
really
like
does.
you just can't. There's too many people that sit there to it will listen to answer
Yeah,
instead of just listening.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I feel like everyone nowadays thinks that they're a shrink.
Yeah.
And what you're going through is bad, but I've gone through this. Cool. I have never once in my life gone to a person that's tried to talk to me and gone, your life's not that bad. I've had cancer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not a
You know,
comparison. It's not a fucking sport. It's not a race.
Exactly. It's not a competition. And in this day and age, we've got a competition of everyone's a victim.
Yeah.
If you're not a victim, you're the piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, everyone wants to be a victim for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a complex thing.
Victim complex, it really has poisoned society. You see it everywhere now, and it often ties into mainstream media news, like trends, you know, like even video trends and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I understand the whole Me Too movement, right? I do. I understand that. And I don't wish anything like that on anybody, right? But the catching the premise at face, like going, believe everybody without proof always, that's wrong.
Yeah.
You can't just say believe everybody always.
Yeah.
Because then you can just make up a lie.
Yeah, but then
You know,
in
like-
saying that as well, if you go through that sort of scenario of believe everyone and you just can't, because I've heard a few of your podcasts. You guys are very into your what do you call them? It's in the back of my head.
Conspiracies?
Now. That's the one.
Yeah.
Into your conspiracies and stuff like that, and like there's some of the stuff that you guys have said has just blown my mind away. I'm like, no way. And then I look into them, but I've lost where I'm thinking. Oh, it's going.
Well, you're saying that the believe everybody. Like,
Yeah,
you
you
can't
was-
believe
You
because
can't believe everybody. You can't believe everybody because at one stage, no one will tell you the truth.
Exactly.
If they want to hide something from you so badly, they won't tell you the truth.
Yeah, and you can have the smallest twist, the smallest distortion on the truth, and it's even though technically it's not a lie, it's still a distortion. And you change, and also that's what the mainstream media do. How they like change like context. So it's like, you know, it's the same thing, and they're technically not lying, but they're framing it wrong. Like context is everything.
It's masking your point of view to think something different.
Exactly. Yeah.
And or they won't raise a subject that really needs to be talked about because they don't want it to be talked about. So they'll give you something else, like here's a chick with tits.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, it's that whole thing of like, that's the problem. Whether it's a conspiracy, whether it's a Me Too movement thing, whether it's a whatever, it's about understanding that there are a lot of possible realities that exist within a spectrum, and that people are too often so cemented into just one line of thinking about anything.
Of course.
Whether it's fucking climate change or, you know, Me Too or fucking 9/11, whatever.
You got to be.
You've got to look
You
at
do.
everything.
Yeah, you
so
got to
like,
be open-minded.
even when we're saying we think that this about 9/11 or we think this about whatever, we're still saying also
We could be wrong.
we could be
Yeah.
fucking horribly wrong.
exactly. Yeah.
But we want people to think, here's all the evidence that we have that this kind of seems like this might be a thing. We want you guys to have a look at it as well and bring us your own ideas. That's the way that we should be approaching everything in life.
Yeah, open your mind.
Yeah. And
Open
don't be
your mind.
afraid to be wrong. We live in a society that's like the worst thing you can be is wrong.
And which is just not.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Like,
Just move on and learn from it. People are so, and that's where again it comes from, this whole like everyone's being so shallow and so concerned about the wrong things, is that they will protect themselves from being in a situation where they're wrong, and then the lies that they'll go to or the length that they'll go to try and protect themselves from any shame or any whatever is what creates these kind of like horrible narcissistic people.
Yeah.
Instead of like, again, as you said, sometimes you just got to fucking chill the fuck out.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to sit back, just listen to what someone's got to say.
Yeah.
Even if you don't agree with them,
Let 'em have
everyone's
their
allowed
say.
to have their point of view.
Exactly, bro.
Absolutely.
Everyone's allowed to have their point of view. And that's what Facebook and social media and everything was originally created for, right?
Yeah.
Bringing
For people to have
friends
a voice.
together, meeting new people, seeing somebody else's point of view. But nowadays, if you have a different point of view as the majority,
Yeah.
you're fucked, man.
Well, yeah, that's it.
There
They
is
shit
the-
on you. And even the thing I've noticed is it's like it's not even the majority. It's big tech and their point of view, and they make it seem like it's the majority. Because you talk to a lot of people about the kind of issues that we bring up in terms of like the truth and conspiracy and
Yeah.
whatnot. And I'm finding more and more and more people that I didn't even think were thinking like that are going, hold a minute, this doesn't make sense anymore.
it doesn't, it just doesn't
Yeah.
click. Yeah.
When you go on the social media
Yeah,
and
and
what's
it's-
being policed and what's being force fed to you is what they want you to fucking
Yeah.
believe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like the whole Disney Plus now with their whole full 9/11.
Have they got a thing on 9/11?
Haven't you seen it?
No,
No.
dude.
They've just released new footage, everything of it all. I've been watching it. It's like a 9-episode thing. Really, it's not talking about the actual event. It's not talking about what went wrong
Yeah.
or how anything came down or anything like that. It's just seeing the survivors.
Oh,
It's just the survivor's
okay.
point of view. I'm just like, you guys aren't talking about the real thing.
Problem,
like,
yeah.
what caused this?
Yeah.
What started this?
Yeah.
Who started this? All of that sort
They're
of
just
shit.
like grabbing
I'm
people's
just like-
like,
I'm
emotion,
just like-
pulling people's
Yeah.
heartstrings. Yeah.
yeah, it's just like, I was buried under the rubble for 2 weeks. We know.
Yeah,
We've heard this before.
How did the rubble get there? That's what we want to fucking.
Yeah, and like, don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, no matter how it happened, people died.
Yeah, exactly. It's still sad.
People died, and people tried to save people. If anything, my God, the heroic acts that they went to in that situation were just unbelievable. I couldn't see myself running into a burning building just to climb that building and get people out.
Yeah.
Like I could see myself getting into a situation where I want to try and pull somebody out of a wreck of a car.
Yeah.
But not I don't know if I could physically put myself into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're just like, whoa.
And they're the true heroes, man. Honestly, they're the firefighters and the police officers that went into the towers. They climbed up the fucking stairs. They got as many people as they could, and then as it was collapsing, they knew that was it for them.
Exactly.
You know, like.
But that's just showing again what they've released on this Disney Plus.
Yeah.
No. Look at it from this point of view.
Yeah.
Which is what a lot of them have been. Any of the ones that
you just got to open your mind. You got to open your mind, and it was I don't know. It was a bug hair
a thing floating.
It was a thing, and I just it's sad that if you have a point of view and it's different to somebody else, or it's different to so there's 10 people to one person. If you're in a room with 10 people that think one way and one person goes, I don't know, you're gonna cop it at least from two or three of those 10 people.
Yeah,
you're gonna cop it from at least 2 or 3 of those people. You might change the mind of 2 or 3 of those people, but you've just had to cop it all night, and people can't do that.
Yeah, and some
people can't do that.
Yeah, and some people just suffer from such deep-rooted cognitive dissonance that they can't even when they're presented with the facts. Even when you go to them, what about Tower 7? What about Tower 7? It just collapsed on itself, and then it's like, oh well, fucking Al Qaeda or something like that.
It was building fires. It was building fires.
Just doesn't make
the heat. It was just the heat.
It's the heat. Yeah,
the smoke blew it over.
The smoke. Yeah, the wind.
You're right. It is. But let's fire into the questions.
Let's do it. The questions.
The questions. Now you've listened to a few episodes, so you should be familiar with what we're going to ask you. So I expect I expect fucking perfect answers. Question number 1: what is your favorite song of all time?
Oh, you can't pick just one. Surely.
Yeah, we can give you a top 3.
That you can give us 3.
All right,
but even 3, you can give us 3. But then of that 3, you still got to try and pick one you lean towards.
Well, oh man, this is so hard. I'd have to go with I've always loved the song "Feeling This" from Blink-182.
Oh yeah, that's a fucking tune. Haven't had that one before. Yeah, that's a great one.
So there's always that, but I've got to admit, I won't even worry about the third one because I've got to admit, I've been on the replay constantly. If it comes on, I'll blast it like crazy. Yeah. It's Falling in Reverse's Monster.
Oh, Popular Monster.
Yeah, Popular Monster.
Yeah, that's a good song.
I'm just
a popular monster. Yeah, dude,
and I'm just like, how are people hating on this?
Because people just want to hate on Ronnie Radke.
And I get that, and it's the same as people hating on MGK.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I understand. The dude's a dickhead. But I still like some of his music.
Yeah.
I don't even think
pop punk album that he brought out was actually really good. Tickets to My Downfall, I really liked it.
Yeah.
And all that sort of stuff. But he's a dickhead.
Yeah.
So people hate it because of that. And my brother Chris, he's an Eminem fan. And so he's hated MGK the whole time. Because of that feud. I'm like, you just gonna listen to something? Nah. Hate him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, all right. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's 2. That's 2. Very good choice.
Fucking oath.
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Who's your favorite comedian? It doesn't have to be stand-up. It can be an actor, a comedic actor, or something like that. But we just preface it with who's your favorite comedian.
Is he
giving
me
me
the eye? Favorite comedian. Well, somebody that I'm always gonna love. Does it have to be one again?
No, you can go.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'll go with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
And Robin Williams.
Yeah. We've had Robin Williams. I don't know. Surely we've had Jim Carrey.
I don't think we have had.
But no, if we haven't, he's fucking well deserving of that time.
And talk about somebody that is so fucking open-minded.
Oh yeah, dude.
That dude just blows your mind when you listen to actually some of the shit that he's being serious about. You're like,
He's like
Yeah.
a walking DMT trip nowadays.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
he
is,
is.
he is.
Yeah, he fucking
But he's still
flat out
hilarious.
is.
Yeah, exactly.
He is still hilarious.
Well, him in Sonic, man, he did that Sonic.
Oh, I
he
still haven't
did.
seen that, man. I want to see
Mr.
it.
Yeah,
Robot.
I can't say I haven't seen it either, but I've heard
dude.
really good things. Yeah.
Yeah, so watch that because he's Mr. Robotic in it. Robotnik.
Yeah,
whatever the
I've
fuck it
seen.
is.
Yeah, I've seen.
And oh man, he gives it that very classic Jim Carrey flair, but then he's still like a bad guy from Sonic. So
Yeah, true.
yeah, watch that, man,
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
cool.
Question number 3: have you ever meditated before?
Meditated.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not masturbated. Okay.
Yeah, not that one. The other M word.
The other M word.
I would have to say I've never deliberately
Yeah, okay.
meditated, but I'm very, very into my veggie gardens.
Yeah, cool.
So I call
growing,
that
bro?
my meditation time. Like I get into the garden, I'll start like doing everything, and that's just where my head just goes to one zone. And you know, like how guys have their blank box
Yeah.
up in there, like that's my.
So do you call it a veggie garden because you're in the northern suburbs? You don't want anyone to raid it, or is it actual?
Or is it
veggie
actual
garden?
No, it's an actual veggie garden.
What are we growing, bro?
Come
What
on,
are we-
you know me, man. It's always
Yeah.
going to be an actual veggie
What are we
garden.
growing?
Everything, man, like corn, tomatoes, chilies.
Corn?
Yeah,
You got a fucking field out there.
yeah.
How big's your backyard?
I've got 760 square meters of land
Yeah,
in
okay.
Parallel, so I've got a decent backyard.
Yeah.
And my backyard's filled with veggie gardens.
Fuck
So.
yeah, dude. That's so sick.
Like potatoes, everything,
Yeah.
man.
That's so. I can't wait to get my own house to do that.
Yeah.
actual.
I did this year. I did like a February challenge because I'm like, what's the shortest month?
Yeah.
February challenge. So I did the full February challenge. I only ate what I grew, and
True.
A side of meat. I needed meat.
Yeah.
So I had like a side of meat, which is usually chicken, and only what I grew. So like I had carrots, potatoes, corn,
Yeah.
onions. I had everything going. So
Oh shit, that's so cool, dude.
but I ran out of food pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Oh really? Not
So-
quite enough to.
Oh no, I got all the way through February.
Yeah. Okay.
But like, I felt like if I wanted to, that's why I've expanded my gardens now as well. I've expanded my crops, make something bigger, so that I can try and get like a good, solid few months in it. Like I honestly never felt better than that too.
Yeah.
Like,
Organic
I,
eating.
I
yeah.
didn't drink alcohol or soft drinks or anything in that time either. So
Yeah.
it was
Fuck
pretty
yeah,
good.
dude.
Do you grow chilies as well?
Yeah, man.
What chilies you got?
I got Carolina Reapers.
Yeah.
I've got just some Thai chilies.
Yeah.
Little firecrackers and stuff that you could put into your like pastas. and
Yeah.
everything like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's one thing that like I've actually got a bunch of seeds and like this chili like
You
fertilizer
can just do it in
grower.
pots, man.
Yeah, I was gonna do it in pots, but I heard you have to do it in like a warm weather. So now.
Yeah. So but when it's colder, all you've got to do is bring it in.
Okay.
So either bring it inside or somewhere that's going to be warm. So like you got your hot water system or something, you put it near that.
Okay.
It'll keep the soil warm and then it stops it from frosting.
So you can still grow it all year round.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah, you just climb it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like, I reckon that once you kind of hit like mid-October and it actually starts to stay warm, that's when I'm gonna get it started.
Spring's always the good
Yeah.
best start. It's like if you started now, it would have been fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's just
All
when
right.
it gets to like 10 degrees and colder, like when you
Yeah.
start getting a little frost on the grass and stuff, it's no good for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah,
This man knows
dude.
it all. This dude's
Yeah.
got-
Man's a
Bringing all
farmer
the
over
fucking-
here.
Yeah.
bringing all the knowledge.
Fucking restoring drums, building fucking farms, mate. Like,
Well, circling back quickly to, I guess, what we were saying before, what's one conspiracy that you believe is fucking 100% not a conspiracy? It's actually a fact and it shouldn't be classed as a conspiracy.
No, man. I don't know. I'm just open-minded.
Yeah.
So I've never actually had my mind set on something. I've always looked at different views and aspects, but
Or is there one that's piqued your interest? Maybe you don't necessarily believe 100%, but is there one that's been like, fuck yeah, if that's true and it kind of sounds like it might be, that's crazy?
nah, man.
No.
Nah.
Nah, like there's obviously so many questions towards like 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many questions to that, but again, there are so many answers to the actual innocent side.
yeah.
I do, but like there are parts of me that believe that it was created just to steal oil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then there are part of me that
Thinks that's so elaborate. For
look,
it
at
to
the end
have
of the
gone on
day,
for this
if you were
long.
going to be mad at somebody in this world, and you were going to be pissed off about somebody in this world, would it not be the person that has everything and won't give it to anyone?
Yeah.
And that's America.
Yeah.
So if you're a country that has nothing, fuck you. You're not helping us.
Yeah.
So there's that aspect of it all as well. I don't know, man. I've gotten into conspiracies. You've opened my mind heaps on this podcast about all that sort of stuff as well, where I've like different views. But again, just got to be open-minded. Until I get a 100% fact.
Until you get facts, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the problem with conspiracies. Is like there's a lot of things that like point towards a fact, but because a lot of people they consider facts something that Wikipedia puts up or something that Channel 9 is going to be sitting there and telling you, and that's never going to happen.
But at the end of the day, as well, that with conspiracy theorists, with people that aren't conspiracy theorists, they're always going to have the people in those groups that are just straight-minded.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
That's how it happened. How can you be so stupid? Wake up.
Yeah.
This is it. How can you be so stupid? Wake up.
And that's something that is a problem. And it makes us like what they've centralized a conspiracy theorist around is that far-ended person.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? They assume that every person that believes in something that they're trying to say we shouldn't be, they say they're because of this person, that crazy lunatic on the end of the spectrum who's like, you know, out there with his shirt off on the street screaming it with his sign, which isn't the majority
breaking
of us.
Into the
but
Capitol.
we know that person exists, and it doesn't fucking help our cause.
Exactly.
All right. Actually, Marilyn Monroe was definitely killed by the mafia.
Oh, yeah.
That's one thing I haven't looked into.
I reckon that
Erica has actually.
Yeah?
She's told me some shit about that.
Do you reckon that...
That just hit me in the back of my head. I'm like, nah.
Did she ever have ties to the like JFK?
Yeah, she was
She was definitely,
Yeah.
So she was
She was
JF
doing
killed.
She was JF killed.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Or like,
because she was linked in with the mafia and everything, with the mafia leader, and then
right.
she fucked JFK, and then
gets off.
Very
Crazy
interesting.
shit.
Well, do we want to
Final
whack
question.
him with the final question?
Final question.
Go on,
the
hit him up.
all-important-
Hit him
the
up.
all-important.
For old time's sake.
Would you rather, and I hope you brought a fucking essay for this one, all right? I expect a good answer. Would you rather fight a... I always have to think about how to say it every time. I can't just like spit it.
And don't give him any fucking context, but he knows questions anyways.
Have you would you rather fight a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses, and why?
Now, is it a fight to a death, or because that was the other thing?
That's a question we've never had. Is
Fight
it
to
a
the-
fight to the death? Yeah, it needs to
yeah,
die.
of course. Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah,
how do we
yeah.
know you won?
Yeah.
All right, now fair enough.
It's not the angry chicken from Family Guy where it opens its eye right at the end.
That's so good.
Those chicken fights.
Yeah, those chicken fights are
Taking
amazing,
the piss.
dude.
No,
They're
it
amazing.
needs to die.
It needs to.
It needs
Or
to
they
die.
need to die, yeah.
Now, see, I've actually been thinking about this question because I'm like, I've heard you, and I'm just like, I don't want to kill any of them.
Oh.
I don't want to kill any of them because I don't want to be the dickhead that's known as I killed this rare beast that's
But what if,
a
we're trying
duck
to
the
kill,
size
what
of
if
a
they were
horse.
trying to kill you?
Yeah, so there's that if it was purely self-defense, I'd have to go for the horse-sized duck.
Yeah, man.
I don't think I have the stamina to go for 100
Nah,
size.
that's the
100
thing, you need
And if you think on that whole, like, I don't want to kill him, there is the whole thing of killing... And
Killing
I shouldn't
100
be
horses.
agreeing, like, taking the life of
100
one giant mutated duck as opposed to crushing 100 little ponies. And that's a good... that is
a good one.
true. I've
Very
never thought about that.
conscientious.
But when you think about it, though,
The
man,
vegans would
the
love that
vegans would love
argument
that.
too.
but a duck would be like this big, right? So if you had that many horses,
Yeah,
like,
they'd fucking cause some damage, right?
And they can bite, man.
Yeah.
And they'd just be like little chihuahuas going at your ankles. Now I'll go for the big.
And they'd
fucker.
be dense
Okay.
as shit. They'd be dense as shit.
Yeah.
All right, we've had it last week. The old Zico went with the small horses.
Yeah, he
so
went with small horses. So
we get a different answer every week. It's
do.
fantastic.
we do.
Well, my man, we've notched up an hour and a half, which has been a very easy hour and a half.
I was
my
about to
friend.
say, I didn't feel like that. I'm like, are
Nah.
we really ending this? Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
we got
yeah.
more to talk
Exactly.
Hey, but
about.
look, we'll just have to get you back on
Yeah,
later
yeah,
on down the
definitely
track,
do
my
that.
friend. Thank you so much for coming down. It's been great to catch up with you again, and thanks for telling us all about a pretty crazy and interesting life, and for having a good chat, man. Keep up that insane positivity that I've always known you to have, and thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Shout out to Kapow. Obviously, we'll
shout out to
share the post of if you've got a post for or an event for the
When we get a confirmed date, I'll definitely let you know.
Yeah.
and come down and check him out, man. It will be it'll always be a good night. So
It is always a party, man. We are very, very pop punky sort of. We
Yeah,
pop punk
cool.
everything. So
yeah,
Let's get
it's
down
just
there.
jumping and
Fuck
having
yeah.
fun
Let's get
all night,
down
man.
there.
Fantastic.
Very good. Thank you very much, my friend.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Peace, man. Take care.
Take it easy.